Good day, fam. This Backwoods here with another video. I have the honor of doing a meet with Matthew.
Yes, your boy Matt Matthews.
We met in Costa Rica last year, and he gave me some really good game on human design, something I never even heard of or knew anything about. So today we will be talking about human design, amongst other things that it lead us to. But anyway, Matt, can you take over and let everybody know as far as like what is human? Well, first, who you are, what you like to do, where they can find you,
Mhm.
and things like
Mhm.
that, and then
Uh,
get into human design.
ha. Okay, thank you for such a great introduction. You feel me? So listen, my name is Mateo, Matty, whatever you want to call me. I got but nah, my name is Matt. Grew up in Philly. Um, right now I'm into just like yoga, human design. I'm into doing a lot of things with moving with my body. You know what I'm saying? Yoga was kind of this bridge that really like shaped and evolved my life. You know what I'm saying? That definitely shaped and evolved my life. And then I was introduced to human design like after my yoga teacher training, and I've kind of like was just like, yo, I need to learn everything about this because like what? And so I went on this binge of like just researching, listening to audiobooks, listening to this, to listen to that, and like it's kind of helped. It's definitely it has been helping me in my life, and I'm still experimenting. I'm still experiencing it on like a daily basis. I've been giving like readings here and there. I'm actually about to talk in a few weeks. About to be like my friend has like a what's it called, like a nonprofit organization where he like teaches kids about like you know yoga, just a black man being a great mentor to the youth. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to be teaching human design to the kids so that they that way, because like human design is like like conditioning and stuff. So like we can break the conditioning down at 14 and 16, and then these kids are expressing themselves at their fullest potential while they're young. Come on, they call me some bright stars, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so like um yeah, like she said, we met in Costa Rica. I've learned a lot about just everyone there. Like learn about Atwana, Jasmine, Jubilee, all these folks that were just so amazing in that retreat. You know what I'm saying? So it was a good time. It was a good time. Oh, you can find me at Instagram majr.12. That's just my initials, Matthew Anderson Jr. And people be like, "What is that, Major?" Man, it's just my initials. So yeah, yeah, that's me. So let's get to the topic of discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying.
What
Okay.
is human design?
All right. So yeah, human design. It comes from this guy named Ra Uhuru in like the 1980s. He was like in the human design since he was a manifester, and he kind of got this download, this channel of information that he received from the universe source creator and stuff like that. And what he basically did was he combined the sciences of Western and Eastern astrology, the Kabbalah, the Hindu chakra system, and the I Ching, and combine all those sciences together to create this system called human design. And when you look into human design, you can actually see how your energetics work right on an energetic standpoint. So like if you like, so there's like 5 energy types, right? And once you figure out your energy type, when you master your energy type, you can go to your authority, and then your authority is basically how you make decisions, is how you navigate through the world. It's like your guide system. It's your God, your like the word, your ancestors and all that stuff is where they're leading you to. And then when you go deeper, you can see where your fears are. You can see the center, like in the human design, they talk about like sensors and stuff, and which is basically like the 7 chakras. But there's like 2 different ways where these centers can express themselves. They're expressing themselves in different ways because of the gates that's there. But in the main sense, there's defined and undefined center, and there are just two different expressions. And once you can master the your centers, you master your authority, you master your energetic type, you master your profile, then you can really just live a more sustaining, flowing life, like easy flowing life that that isn't interrupted by fear, that isn't interrupted by these constant worrying mind. You know what I'm saying? That isn't interrupted by what other people say or what other people should do to you. So you know what I'm saying? Um,
Wow.
so yeah,
Okay.
that's kind of how human design has been like has played a part in my life. Well, I haven't that was basically what human design is. How it played a part in my life is kind of just really it really's been helping me make decisions. It's really been just more self-awareness of myself and how I can maneuver through the world. Like I'll just give an example. So my throat center is undefined, which in human design is just means like your voice is meant to be more so uh invited to speak. You know what I'm saying? This is a voice that has a balanced and an unbalanced expression. And on the unbalanced expression, you could just talk too much. You could just feel unseen, or then you could just not talk at all. And you know what I'm saying? So it was like once I seen that, I was like, yo, my voice, all I gotta do is wait and I'll be given the opportunity to speak. Like, yo, it's been like, it just alleviated this pressure of like, oh, I gotta talk, I gotta do this. You know what I'm saying? So once I like tapped into that, it was like, okay, now I'm gonna learn about each center. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Yeah, how can I master each center? You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Cause like, I mean, honestly, I've done readings. I've done all different kind of readings and things like that.
Mhm.
And but in a more implementing way in people who live amongst the world, not just like, spiritual people. This is something that I feel like anybody would want to look into and not feel like, oh, you got to be into this and you got to be into that in order to, know these types of things about your body. But I think that's okay. I didn't realize how deep human design went because, our interaction in Costa Rica was, we had interaction, but not as much as everybody else. But I didn't get to talk to you about human design that much. But that's kind of dope to know that it ties into all of that and that it pulls from all of those things to make one thing. But so when it comes to human design, it's time to talk about me.
Yeah, let's talk about Atwana.
Come
What's going on,
on.
Atwana?
Give me the
Oh,
give
so
me the
look.
raw. Give people the raw. Give me the raw. Cause listen.
All right, so look. I got I got this joint on my phone call. I got this app, and y'all see. I don't know if y'all can see it. I don't know if y'all can see it, but look, I got.
I can see a
Let me
little
not show
bit.
everybody, but I
Okay,
got a whole friend list.
come.
I got a whole friend list of people. I just added a Tawana to the list, so now we
Yeah.
got her chart up. You know what I'm saying? And the first thing I see is a projector. Okay, so yo, I'm gonna be a little biased. I'm gonna be a little biased. Now projectors are like my favorite energy type. These are like my favorite people. Like my favorite uncles are projector. Like Jasmine, like my favorite like the all
Yeah.
the favorite people in my life. They are projectors. Like my yoga mom is a projector. I found out she was a projector, and it made so much sense. If you watching this, hey Jay. But yeah, so projectors are like or seers. Okay, there's I think the better word would be a seer. So seers have this penetrating aura. Like whenever they're focusing on someone, they can see like your greatest potential. They can see you at your core. They can see who you are and how your energy, how your expression should flow, should express through the world. You know what I'm saying? And these are people who kind of can like help tweak or help guide you in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? And actually reading about it and actually witnessing it is two totally different things. Because like when I was first reading about it, I ain't know no projectors. I'm like, who's a projector? And then I started like, oh, you're a projector. You're this person that is like meant to be the leader of society in a few years. You're the person that's meant to guide people. And then I started seeing them in action, and I was like, yo, these are pretty amazing people. So like I'll give an example of how like I see how the projectors work. So I'll use this example like with Costa Rica. Okay, so Jasmine, you know Jasmine, right? Remember Jasmine? Yeah, you know her, Jasmine. Yeah. So Jasmine she's a projector, right? And you and Jasmine actually have the same profile. So like it's a 5-1. So the 5 number is actually a projected number. So you actually like a super a little elevated projector type jump. So we was in the car, right? We was in the van going back to we was leaving from Mexico.
Okay.
And yeah, so I just told you this, but this is for the people. But like we was like in the car, right? And I was upset, and I was kind of quiet, and I was kind of like reserved because we just did ayahuasca. And me personally, I need time to like be alone and retreat and to process information, to go through what my body needs to go through so that I can come back. You know what I'm saying? And I was kind of like in a little shadow phase. I was like just in my little corner, you know what I'm saying? And when and people noticed it, everyone noticed it. It was just like, what's going on? Where are you at right now?
When you don't talk,
I'm
yeah,
somewhere.
you know, I mean, because you lively, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So when I'm not talking, it's like, what's going on with you? So so Jasmine, she just had this spark, like just all of a sudden this spark just came into her mind. Like we wasn't even paying, we wasn't even talking to each other or nothing, but she just like they get these y'all be getting these downloads, and then she just like it was like she just looked back behind me. It was like, yo, you lost your wallet because you lost the identity that you came here with. Like you're going back to the United States, going back to Philly with a whole new identity. And like when she said that, tears rolled down my face. It was like a release of emotions and expression that I just didn't even like. I didn't even know that I needed to release at that moment. It was just like, yo, what was going on? I was sitting there crying like a little baby. They was hugging me. It was like, yo, why are you looking? Why are you such a baby? So yeah, it's like they see you. So that's the thing. They see you, and they can when they speak, they hit a spot in you that sparks something in you to like release something, or for you to go out and be able to express yourself for who you are. So that's what I see with projectors. And I've witnessed that happen to other people. Like I witnessed uh Jay, my yoga mom, do this to do this to one of my yoga brothers. I've witnessed this happen like so many times. I was like, it's just like, yo. And they say like projectors, they need an invitation. But all the times where I seen projectors actually like or seers actually like input their what they see into the world, it was no like, hey, what can you help me with? It was an energetic invitation. Like they just knew they needed to say it. You know what I'm saying? So if you are a projector and you're seeing this and it says, oh, you need an invitation, you need an energetic invitation. You don't need someone to physically ask you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I say. And for you, you know what I'm saying, you have that ability to like, make systems, make people make things more efficient. You know what I'm saying?
I want to
Um
speak on it,
and
like
another
speak on it for like how
okay.
I actually view myself and what I think I implement and what I obviously don't implement and what puts me on what side of what. But
Okay, yeah, talk. Let's
well, what would
hear
you
it. Let's
finish?
hear it. What
Like,
you got for me?
would you finish
Oh,
with talking about it?
yeah. Well, I was just gonna say like projectors need rest. So like they like like all like there everyone's always talking about, oh, you need to be disciplined, you need to work 24/7. You be seeing these shirts, people got these logos and create these like, oh, no days off, I work 24/7, gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta be on the run. Like that does not apply to y'all. That is not, yo. If a projector has if you can implement a nap into every day, like yo, that will be perfect for you. Like y'all need
What?
rest, y'all need time to restore and rejuvenate. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I didn't know I needed this video as badly as I do. Like, cause you speaking for me, like I don't have to say shit. I'm gonna put this, I don't have to say shit. Thank you. Okay. But okay, so to speak on projectors, okay.
Mm,
Anytime, okay, so I live in my world where I could be a whole lot better at being a projector. Um, I get in my way. Um, and I'm not gonna say this is the only reason, but in my environment, I'm always denied as far as being a projector. When you say as far as seeing things, as far as having intuition, as far as getting the downloads to speak up on something or to do something, or, but it always seems to be seen way later, like
mm,
way
mm,
later. Um,
mm,
so for me, when you met me, I was very I I come off, I feel like reserved and standoffish. Um Speak, it always come out. Well, I ain't gonna say always, but sometimes it does come out the wrong way. But to know me is to know that I'm always coming from a place of love. So
mm,
when you met me and then like hearing some of the things that you might say, and I remember you talking about being a projector, I was actually irritated. I was tired when I came to Costa Rica.
mm. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, I remember like it was times where everybody was like, yo, we want to go out to eat. Atwana's like, no, I want to go to sleep. I need some rest. And everybody was just like, why do you want to go to sleep? No, I need some rest. You know what I'm saying?
That
And then
was
the
the
other was,
first night.
oh yeah,
Well, no,
see, yep.
it was the third night. No, it was the day we traveled to the Caribbean side when I was the first one to kind of be like, okay, I'm over this shit. I need
I
to.
needed that. And you and I think it was you and Jasmine that stayed back that day
Yeah,
too.
we
So
did.
and y'all are the two, y'all was both y'all are both projectors. So that speaks to that, you know. So
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
definitely. Like I was tired, but I don't even mean like that kind of tired. But I mean, as far as me even coming to Costa Rica, I was tired to do
Mm,
the healing process, to adventure to have an adventure, to learn something, to be birthed anew, like just to something had to give, if you know what I mean.
yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Talk to me.
okay, but projector wise, yeah, as far as seeing, I need to get in a place where I don't deny myself of seeing, because when I speak up on seeing, I allow other impose on like the way that I operate. And I find myself like almost to the point where I lose a essence of what it is that I know that I'm doing or can do,
Mm,
if that makes
mm. Oh no, that makes sense. So it's like you know yourself, but then other people be like, "What are you doing?" You know what I'm saying? Is that what
or
you're
what
saying?
you talking about, or you didn't hear nothing, or it wasn't
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that, or it don't be like that, or like you thinking too much or you reading too much into this. And I ain't gonna lie, me,
Mm,
sometimes I do, but at the same time, when I do that whole benefit of the doubt and like um allow myself to not be myself, I end up hurting myself.
mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
that's
so
boundaries that I have.
yeah, so I'm actually in that same kind of boat right now. Like what you're saying, because like okay, so I in the human design too. I'm looking at your chart, and you have a splenic authority. So this is whenever I see splenic authorities, every person I've ever talked to with a screening authority, they have these things that they want to do. Like I was giving a reading to a guy, and he's like, "Yo, I have a van, and I just want to go here and go here, but everyone's telling me I should do this, that." Bro, you're a lot of times with people who have screening authorities, they want to do things, but the people around them, they're not ready for what you want to do. Okay. Okay. So like, or what you're trying to implement in your life or around you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta like you got because this is for me too, but you gotta like find people who are going to encourage you to freaking follow your instincts and go in that direction you want to go. That's just facts. Because listen, I'll give you an example of my life. Okay, so I'll see if it correlates. If it don't, okay. But like 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 one day I woke up and I was like, yo, I'm gonna go to Mexico and I'm gonna go build sustainable homes. And I told my parents this, and they just went crazy. They just like they got scared and all types of stuff, and kind of be talked me out of it because it's just like you're moving too fast. We can't help you. We can't do this. And it's just like all that. And whole time I was like, yo, I want to do this. This is what I want to do. Bye. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of like, it kind of talked me out of it. So it's kind of, I don't know if that's similar to what you're going through, but like I see kind of a correlation because like a lot of times people are not ready for what you want to do. People aren't ready for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially like the thing with like I remember you was talking about you do the what would you do? What do you do with the ancestry and stuff like that?
Oh, you mean as far as
Like the looking at
are you talking what hold on, I gotta think back. Um, were we talking about the
like
tribal
looking up the
stuff?
bloodlines and stuff and get look yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. What about it?
So like I know you do that type of stuff like I don't even know what I'm trying to say. But like uh
It's okay. We got plenty of
but
time.
yeah, but like I don't know, is that so yeah, let me yeah. Does that kind of correlate? Does that kind of make sense what I was saying before? Like, just
Yeah,
people
I
not
mean,
ready for it.
when I came back, my biggest worry was being able to implement the things that I had learned into the same environment in a
Mm.
different environment that I learned it. So it's
Mm.
like coming back here now, I do have different things that I still have to get a lesson at so that I can actually, learn a whole lot better. And but at the same time now I definitely have a better hold on just my thoughts and what it is as far as accepting myself with certain decisions that I've made or have made or will possibly make. Um, so when it comes to allowing certain things now, when it comes to, being a projector, and how did you say, what is it? Something authority? What kind of authority?
Splenic authority. That's like the most. That's like it's like when you have intuitive insights
Spell that for
and
me.
and it's no it's SPLENIC.
Okay.
This is instinctive intuition. Like this is when there's like when there's like people like I don't want to say people, but then you have this. I don't know if this correlates, but you have this instinctive intuition to do something, and then it kind of doesn't repeat itself, and it kind of just goes away, and
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't really have logic behind it. It's like, wow, why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? But it comes in, and you either go with it or you know
Yeah.
no, whatever. But like
For
that's the kind of thing you got. Yeah, yeah.
real. For real. So what's up next? You said it's five of them, right?
Oh yeah. So let's break it down. All right. So we got the projector. We talked about the projector. All right. So then we got manifester. All right. So manifester. So we gonna go to like we gonna go over all of them. All right. We might as well go over all of them.
Did you
So we
go
got
over
manifester.
authority?
Oh, you want to go over the spinning authority?
That's what we was just talking about. So, is it a
All right.
certain
Yeah,
order
yeah.
that they come in? Is it a certain order that come in?
Well, yeah. There's okay. So I was basically talking about the energy types, right? And then
Okay.
under the energy types is the authority. Okay. So I was just basing it off of your joint. So
Okay.
I'll just say I'll just talk about the spinning authority. So whenever someone has a spinning authority, they are very intuitive. They have a strong intuition that they can trust and is consistent and is always trying to protect you. You know what I'm saying? These are people who get intuitive insights in a certain place too. Like you could be driving and get them. You could be in a shower. You could be working out. You could be in a meditation. So it's just like where you get these intuitive insights and they don't really repeat itself. You know what I'm saying? They don't really like give you an explanation, but the explanation will kind of show up in the future. You know what I'm saying? It'll just be like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And but then like I said though, like whenever I see spinning authorities, a lot of times outside of you, it looks like you're spontaneous. It looks like you're not taking your time. No, you're not well, what are you doing? It looks like you're not planning, but this instincts. It's just like, oh, the plan. We don't need the plan. We just need to do. And you know what I'm saying? The planning will come after. So that's kind of what I see with the spinning authority. Um, yeah, and it's kind of spontaneous. You can be spontaneous. Like when you decided to go to Costa Rica, did it take you a long time to make that decision, or was it like last minute? It was just like I'm gonna just do it.
I'm gonna just do
was it?
it.
Yeah,
I mean,
see, that's how it is.
like you. I just yeah, it was something like I'm gonna just do it because I didn't buy my
Yeah,
ticket until maybe the week of or the week before, or
that's what I'm
maybe
saying.
a
Oh,
few
yes,
days before. I don't know.
yes, yes. So yeah, it's not really planned. It's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I see with a lot of people, they it's a lot of last minute decisions. But that's
Mhm.
just how you operate. You know what I'm saying? That's just how you operate. You know what I'm saying? Like one day I don't have a splenic authority, but I have a defined spleen. So I don't want to confuse you, but it's just like I have similar instincts and stuff like that. So one day I woke up, right, and I was like, yo, I looked at the sun, and then the sun was like, yo, go to Atlanta. And I went to Atlanta like the next day or either that day. So
Mhm.
it's spontaneous, it's on a go. It's just like I ain't gonna I don't need no logic. I just need
Mhm.
to do it. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Back, back.
Yeah.
This is dope. Cause this
Yeah.
give me
So yeah,
something
that's
to work on.
Yeah, so yeah, like whenever I see like speeding of three, I tell people like, yo, practice it. Like go outside, like go in your car and just drive and see where your car takes you. Go on a walk and see where your walk takes you. Like do some stuff with tarot cards and stuff like that. Like
Mhm.
practice like getting that intuition going and trusting it, you know?
Mhm.
So but
Back.
yeah, it's already there though. It's consistent. It's gonna be there every day. You know what I'm saying? It's protecting you whenever you're driving. You probably are like these are people that's probably better drivers than other people because
You know I'm
they
a
their
professional
instinct.
driver.
Huh?
I said, you know I'm a professional driver.
Oh yeah. Oh there you go. There you go. There you go. You probably well, have you ever been in an accident?
My first year, like, ooh, long time ago, long time ago.
Hmm.
But it was a bad wreck, but everybody lived
Yes, yes, yeah.
and
So
was straight. So
yeah, so
yeah, yeah, but yeah. Ooh, that's a okay. I'm
and I'll
excited.
okay, I'll give you some more. I'll just give you some more. So this is also about health too. This is also about what else is it? Health and fears. So when it comes to health, you can get away with eating bad shit. Yeah, you just can't. You have a strong immune system. You know what I'm saying? You can
That's
eat something bad. Yeah, you can eat something bad for you, and your immune system's like, all right, we're gonna get this out of you. We're gonna get this out of you. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times when you have a strong immune system, like it like later down the line it could harm you if you don't change your like habits, because
Mm-hmm.
like you could be like 70 and all of a sudden you go to the doctor and like, bro, you got 5 days to live. So like your immune system can work so hard for you that in the background you got something going on, you don't even know it because you don't even realize it, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I say to that. But you know what I'm saying, dude, yeah, that's what I say to that.
Gotcha.
And then this is also where your fears will be. You got like, so whenever all right, so whenever you have, so whenever you come to make decisions and stuff like that, fears could get in the way, and this is where you want to look at your fears. All right, so it's going to be there. So like I think you have the 44 and the 18 gate. I don't know off the top of my head what fears those are, but those are like whenever you kind of make a decision or whatever you're trying to maneuver and go into something, those fears, each gate has a fear there. So whatever that fear is will probably come up for you. Let me
And you
let
said
me,
it's a
let me look it up
gate.
for you real quick. I got you. Huh?
You said
Huh?
44 gate and 18 gate
Yeah. Yeah.
for
So
fears.
I don't want to confuse. I don't want to give you too much. I don't want to confuse you. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm writing all this stuff down so I can. So what you find
thanks.
for 44 and 18?
Oh, so I seen what I see. Okay, one was fear of the past, and one was fear of authority. So when I see authority, they may be like an authority figure. You know what I'm saying? It might be someone that's like always like that has like it could be a dad, could be a person that you was in a job with, and the fear of the past could be like, I don't know. That just depends on the person. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on the person. So my fears are like fear of the future. And I'm always thinking about the future. I was like, how is it going to look? How is it going to play out? Then I had the fear of inadequacy. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh, am I even worthy? Am I even enough to do that? So the fear of authority and the fear of past is the ones that's your fears, and that's what may come up to you when you try to make a decision, when you try to move forward with your intuitive insights. You know what I'm
Makes
saying?
sense. The fear, especially the past one, definitely. Authority, I have to definitely think more on. But the fear of the past, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yes, yes. I mean, that plays into the intuition.
It's going to play into when you're following your intuition, when you're following authority.
Okay.
That's what I've noticed, because like that's what I've noticed with my authority. My those fears are what come up before I have to make a decision. You know what I'm saying? So, and it could just be a fear that you have on a day, on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? Like we all have fears. We all have and they just underneath the conscious, like they in the subconscious, and kind of like guiding us and stuff like that. So it's kind of like underneath type of thing.
What's the next? So that's two of them, right?
Yeah, that was you only have those two in your the fear Jones, but yeah, that's so yeah,
As far
that's
as
your
projectors and I'm gonna keep messing this word up. Splendor authority.
screening authorities. Yeah. All right.
Splendid.
So look, I guess I'll run through the rest of the energy types.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
So I'll just do. All right. So yeah. So projectors, I'll just say this: projectors are like 20% of the population, so they're more on the like the rarer side. So there's not a lot of them. And then projectors live in a world of generators, so they yeah, like I said, they need rest. They're not meant to do a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And then we got manifestors. Manifestors are similar in which they do need rest. You know what I'm saying? But manifestors, what I've seen is these are people who envision something in their mind and they make it happen. You know what I'm saying? They push it forward. These are like the societal these are the people who break in societal patterns. These are the people that's pushing agendas and new waves. Like I have a business partner. He's a manifester, and like yo, bro, when I'm telling you, all he sits in the house and meditates, write down what he wants to make it happen, and then like literally it happens. Like it's amazing. Like I don't know if you know about healing with my niggas, but he started it. He created the whole like you know how people have like their what is it called, their Bible, their, I don't know how to say it, but they're about, you know how people have like a about us page, like who what healing with my niggas is, created that, and it's like, yo, he's pushing this wave of healing with through your body, through meditation, through movement and stuff like that. And the page blew up. Like the page blew up because he was talking. Like, yo, manifestors are meant to inform people. So like they have a defined thought center, so they're meant to speak what they want into an existence. You know what I'm saying? These are the true manifested creators. You know what I'm saying? Um, and a lot of times, a lot of people can either hop on board or they can not hop on board. So the people who hop on board with them help create what they're trying to manifest. You know what I'm saying? That's what I see with manifestors, and they do need more rest than others. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. And then I'll go to yeah, and then I'll go to reflectors. So reflectors are like 1% of the population. I've met only one, and one, well, I've met multiple, but it was like on Clubhouse. One of them was on Clubhouse, and then one was in real life. And it was actually at a human design meetup thing. And and what I've seen with the reflectors are like the big chameleons. They are the they are the super empaths. You know what I'm saying? These are people who take in all the energy of the world, amplify it, and then reflect it back to us. So I'll give an example of how that works with that person. So that person that I met that was a reflector, yeah. So that person that I met that was a reflector, she was a traveling radio host. And whatever city she goes into, she becomes the city and then it reflects back the city through her podcast or through her radio host. So it's pretty amazing. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, if you see a reflector, they need to have a clean room. They need to have people in their lives that reflect back the mission or the identity that they want to be in. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, reflectors are pretty cool. They're pretty cool. It's not a lot of them though. Not a lot of them. So those are the three. Those are the three, like more so on the um lesser population. Okay, so now the generators are they're 70% of the population generators. Okay, so generators are the builders of society. They are the building blocks of society, and they the ones that have the most energy to get things done. You know what I'm saying? Now it's very important, if you are a generator, you got to do what you love. You know what I'm saying? You got to do what you love, and whenever you put energy around doing what you love, the energy literally get recycled back into you, and you're able to just keep doing it more. So if you're a generator, you're meant to flow and move off of excitement. You know what I'm saying? You're meant to go off of what excites you, and all that. Whenever you go and follow whatever excites you, all the opportunities, all the people, all the like the things you want to experience will literally just show up to you. You know what I'm saying? So generators are pretty cool. I'm a generator, so I could talk about that a lot. You know what I'm saying? I could talk about that all day. There's two types of generators though. There's a generator and then the manifested generator. The big difference I see with generators and manifested generators are that generators are more so meant to alchemize and really focus on one, two, or three things at a time. You know what I'm saying? Probably one or two. You know what I'm saying? And when they focus on that, they can really alchemize it and really become a master at what it is that you know what I'm saying they flow into. Now, what I see the difference in generators and manifested generators just want to do everything. They get things done quickly, and then they just go from that to another thing, and that to another thing, and that to another thing, and they have a lot of interest in that they have. Like I know a bunch of I know two manifested generators that live together, and bro, bro, you go on their Instagram stories, they are somewhere different every week. They're doing something different every week. They have the different interests all the time. So that's what I see with manifesting generators. Yeah. But like another thing I want to say too, that's all of it. But we are all of these. We are all generators. We all can generate energy. We can all project and help people and help guide people. We all can manifest what we want in life. We all can reflect back the energy that comes in. We are all of these energy types, right? But it's just that we are more so catered in one energy type than the other. You know what I'm saying? So we all have the capabilities of all of these. So you know what I'm saying? I just want to say that. And don't attach yourself to the identity of that. You know what I'm saying? Because we are multifaceted beings. You know what I'm saying? We are. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. It's a lot we are capable of doing in this lifetime. Shit, we might even can bend water and fire. Ha ha. But yeah. Now you have to figure out your authority. Okay. So I'll break it down. So if you are a generator, right, you have two authorities that you can have. You can have either a sacral authority or you can have an emotional authority. Okay, that is the only two. Yeah, that's So that's the first thing that you'll whenever you look into human design, that is the first thing that you'll look into. So it's your energy type. So there's like
Energy.
I said, there's five. Yeah, so there's four energy types. Okay, generators, projectors, manifestors, reflectors. Okay, and then after you look at your energy type, you want to look at your authority, and your authority is how you make decisions. Is your guide, is your navigation system. Okay, so now there's different authorities. Like you can have a different authority. Like I said, you have a splenic authority. Okay, um, there are sacral authorities. These are meant people are meant to go off their gut instincts, their gut decisions. And then there are emotional authorities, and these are people who make decisions over time, and it has to filter through their emotions before they can find clarity. Then there's ego authority. There is um self-projected authority. There's even people who are meant to make decisions with their mind. I've met only two of them, but there's like 21% of the population actually have that. So there are those. So the authority. So there's the two bubbles. So there's the energy type, right, and then the authority. Okay,
Okay.
and then after that, there's just a bunch of another list that goes down. So it's like a tree. It's like a tree. So it's like, oh, you're a generator, and now you got your this authority. Now you got this. Then you got this. And you got, and so it's like all this stuff that plays a part into it. You know. But
Okay.
we'll keep it simple at the energy. Yeah, we'll keep it simple at the energy type and authority because those are pretty much the two main things you want to
Mm.
look into. Like like if you can follow your energy type and your authority, all the other stuff, all the other all everything else in your chart will pretty much play out how it's meant to play out. You know what I'm saying? Because you're following how the energetic alchemy, the energetic chemistry of how you're meant to operate, and then
Mhm.
you're also following the navigation system within you. You know what I'm saying? So, so
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, Dokie. So knowing that I'm a projector, knowing that I'm a say the word again, because for some reason I want to say splendor.
Splenic, splenic.
Splenic.
Yeah.
Splenic authority. Knowing
Mm-hmm.
those two things and then getting a better understanding of what those are and seeing where I'm actually at with it and how it should be operating. Because to me, it's like another way to look at balance. Like if
Mm-hmm.
I'm on maybe like the end that's not reflecting, these types of things that I know I'm capable of, then that's an area for me to work on,
Mm-hmm.
and continue the healing process. Because I think sometimes we do get stagnant and just like the healing process. I do anyway. Um and sometimes you think you got through a lesson, but then you get another lesson that's you thought you got. And for me, it can kind of like push you back a little bit if you let it, but
Mm-hmm.
still it's a opportunity to reevaluate and realize, okay, I haven't mastered it yet. So
Mm-hmm.
um it's an opportunity
Yeah,
to oh
I think when it comes to like healing and stuff, I'm sorry if I interrupted you.
no, go ahead.
Yeah, but when it comes to like healing and stuff, I think this is like we gonna be doing this for like all our lives. I feel like it's no stopping to the healing. You know what I'm saying? Um, you could go out right now and witness someone, like you could go on your phone right now and see that a black man get shot on a joint, and now it's now you're triggering a trauma or something within you, and now you gotta heal from this trauma. Now you
Mhm.
could go and get your heart broken, and now you need to go heal from the heart. So it's like this life, you gotta go back to your tools. You gotta go back to your tool shop. You gotta have a toolkit of like healing modalities that you need to come back to. You know what I'm saying? Like look, a good way for me to to come back to me, meditation, or going rock climbing, doing something with my body. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just come back, like, yo, for you, it could be taking care of your plants. I see you got the pothos back there. I see you. You know what I'm saying? It could that's you gotta just go back.
Mhm.
Huh?
I said,
What
I
you say?
see you know names.
Yeah, I got that joint right there. I got that joint right there. You see? All right. Yeah, so I think this healing thing is as long as we got breath, we gonna be healing, you know. So
Yeah.
come back to your toolbox.
And that's the
And like you said, you about
know what you say, like what?
no, I'm listening. You about to go to Atlanta and go to that shroom experience. That's healing right there. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? So you going right back to your toolbox.
I do. But I mean, we choose to have a toolbox though, you know, at the end
Mm,
of the day. And it make a difference. What I'm learning is like being around people who are choosing to heal, being around people who choose to um correct things in order to have rest and to have peace. Because this going around, which um the way that we interact with each other, especially with what we were talking about earlier when I was telling you how for some reason everybody is talking about the relationships between a black woman and a black man right now, which I think that's always
mm,
been the talk, but I've never seen it to the magnitude of the way men are speaking on black women right now.
mm.
Um,
Yeah,
and
let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. So what are you seeing? Like what is the dialogue? What is the perception of men? What are you seeing? What are you picking up on that subject, on that subject?
from what I'm seeing so far is it does feel like bashing to see um black men talk about how black women are um not valuable in a certain kind of way because of the way they choose to present themselves or a certain lifestyle that they choose or the way that they just might want to go about their human experience. And
Mm,
it's easy to speak on, I feel like, if you are in pursuit of having a mate, um, which I think everybody wants a mate. But for me, I don't get into it in a way of like, this is what a man should be doing and this is what a woman should be doing. Because for me, wanting to be here, well, choosing to be here, even though it's times where, be like, damn, why the fuck I signed this contract to come down here? But anyway, anyway, it's just that everybody has the opportunity to live a life that they desire, regardless of how other people think you ought to be living.
mm,
Because I know
mm,
how I ought to be
mm,
living too, but at the same
mm,
time,
mm,
I'm an individual. You are an individual. Who am I
mm,
and who are you to get in the way of the way that I want to have my human experience?
mm,
And unless you're trying to make a mate out of that person or partner, whatever the fuck you want to call it, why speak on a whole group of people in that way?
mm.
But
Yeah.
that is just my thoughts. That's just Those are just my thoughts because you will never hear me say I don't need a man or I don't want a man or anything like that. I do need y'all. I do love y'all. Y'all are wanted. Period. Now, I can't speak on those women that are saying things other than that. All I can say is maybe it's the type of women that you are attracting. Maybe it's the type of women that you're choosing, just like it could be the type of men that I'm choosing. It could be the type of men that I'm attracting. I would never put you in a group of that because I can only give you my experience and I haven't been with the whole group to be able to say that about, every man or, just to speak on the role in that way because we all get to have a human experience. And I think that is beautiful. So I just don't,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just not fucking with the things that's being said. And I don't want to be that woman that's be like, oh, she got a problem or, whatever, whatever. But
Mm.
that's just my view on it. Shit. Fuck it.
Yeah. Listen, I hear that 100%. Like, especially when you were saying, like, yo, everyone's talking about what I should do. Did I like what? Why are we trying to force somebody to be something that they're not? Like, yo, we all are individuals. We all need certain things in relationships. You know what I'm saying? That's I'll just bridge it back to the human design. We all are individuals. We are communal beings. We need each other. But at the end of the day, we all are individuals. You could tell when we went to Costa Rica, we all had different needs. You
Mhm.
needed to stay back and get some rest. Other people wanted to go out and explore. You know what I'm saying? We all have our different needs, and I think we should stop putting each other in these boxes. Like, oh, these women need to do this, y'all need to do this, and then men need to do this. But what does a Twana want? What does Matt want? What do y'all want in a relationship? What do you want from your partner or partners? I don't know what you want to do, and then figure out and then go from there. You know what I'm saying? Like I listen, like y'all just be making it too hard. Like what like what like damn.
All these titles and categories and, correct terminologies and things like that. All I can say is like, I experienced love, period.
Mm,
And I'll be able to leave here saying that. And regardless of how other people think love should look like or how it should be, that's on them.
mm-hmm. Yeah. And yeah, and that love aspect, like, yo, why we don't even need to be looking for love. We need to just embody the essence of love. You know what I'm saying? Just be that wherever you go, whether that be to this person you walking down the street with, whether you just going out and being that. You know what I'm saying? And then all the love, and then once you express that, you're gonna attract that. You know what I'm saying? You are what you attract. So like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you are expressing, whatever you are maneuvering throughout your daily life is what you are going to receive on the back end. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's just what I see. You know what I'm saying? And it is going to be like it is going to be partners that you're just not compatible with. And they be talking about, oh, men need to do this, men need to do this. What about compatibility? Like, yo, like, listen, I'm a gay black man. You're right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of like on the outside looking in at this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And whenever I go into a relationship, is this person compatible with me? Like I was in a relationship with someone and it just did not work. It just did not work. Like my imagination, my dreams is like over here, and then his is just like over here. And you know what I'm saying? It just don't work. You know what I'm saying? Like who are you compatible with before you get into all this stuff? Like all the women that you even probably wanted don't even like they don't even I don't know they don't even probably like you as a person. They probably like this person. That's what I see. That's what I see. That's just
Oh,
what I see.
oh, that is funny. But I just think also it's easier to be um straight up as far as with yourself and don't go back on certain things because you can compromise, but don't compromise to the point of, well, I ain't even gonna tell you you don't, but I have, for me, I won't compromise. I have in the past to where I can say this now. I won't compromise to the point of me sacrificing the essence of myself. And that comes with, having boundaries. And sometimes you might make exceptions to those boundaries. And like you say, intuition, not even intuition, but like I'm gonna go back to human design when it comes to fear.
Yeah, take it back.
When it comes to fears and making decisions, as far as fear of the past, authority figures, like fear of the past mostly because I don't want to repeat something just because it looks
Mm,
different, you know.
mm,
Because a lot of times something can look different, but it's still the same fucking lesson. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Fucking lesson. And you
Yeah.
just be like, damn, I could have seen it. I could have done something about it. But when that comes to relationships too, because you just don't want to um be in a place where that experience that you had with that person, it puts you in a place of you taking away from yourself because of that experience. So when I see people, saying, things downing towards, the opposite, it's kind of sad because at the end of the day, we all are individuals. But also, it shows that that is a trauma that you went through by saying, like, women are this and it ain't no good women out here. And, women just want to be, I guess, gold diggers. And just the way that women are nowadays when it comes to getting to the bag and being a boss bitch and not needing a man and all this other bullshit. But when it comes to that, and you see people, you see men projecting that out and putting that on a whole group of people, um, type of people. To me, it's just sad because that's not the case for everybody. That's just an experience that you had or experiences that you've had. So if you're repeating that same type of experience, then you have to look at yourself at some point
Mm,
because it's
mm.
not the woman or it's not the women. It's, and
Yeah.
it's not the men, and it's not, at the end of the day, the same goes for me. It's not the men. It's certain
Mm,
things that you just have to work on as an individual.
mm, mm.
Human
Yep.
design.
What she just said, you know what I'm saying? I don't even gotta say too much. Y'all listen to Twana. I'm gonna let Twana lead the rest of the joint, you know what I'm saying? For
No, I
real.
mean, did we finish human design? Did you express what you seen in Costa Rica to what you see now? Can you do that? Can you do a comparison? When we first met, when it come to human design.
Oh, can I see it in you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I gotta get my investigative mind. Let's see, let's see, let's see.
I mean, just having a
Nah,
conversation now to when you very like the first time you ever met me, the interaction with me in Costa Rica, to interacting with me now, the
mhm.
difference.
Oh yeah, I definitely see a difference. I definitely see a difference. For sure. I don't know how to explain it, but I definitely see a difference. Like even when, because I feel like you were like in Costa Rica, I feel like you were in just processing stage the whole time. Like it's just like you were there processing everything. You were there processing
I'm
the what you was going through like at home. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, oh, now you was there talking, but you were processing. And now I feel like you've gone through the processing stage, and now you're on this like evolutionary stage. Like that's what I see. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we was talking about healing too. I feel like healing too. I feel like it is eternal, but I feel like there's also a point where like, yo, it's time to evolve. It's time to transform. It's time to elevate. And I feel like you in that elevation stage. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, that's what I see. Just not even from a human design perspective, but just from a personal perspective. You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
That's dope to hear. That's
Yeah.
dope to hear. For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Cause
Yeah.
listen, I was definitely Costa Rica was great. I enjoyed it. I want to do it again, honestly. Um the only thing I hated, which I told Nani, and I'm sure everybody had it, was the commute going places.
Yo. Yo. Yo.
But
8 hours. 8 hours in the car. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my
so
lordy.
I mean, other than that, I really want to go. Well, Ghana's coming up. I do plan on going to Ghana.
Going to
Um,
Ghana? Oh, you out. Oh my
are you
lord,
going?
you out.
Kanaka is putting it together.
I know I seen it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm so listen, this is what I see for myself in the future, okay? Let me just tell you what I see for myself.
Okay.
Okay. I see myself as like a traveling nomad in like
Yes.
either the end of 2022 or the beginning of 2023. You know what I'm saying?
It's
I'm just
23.
oh, this 23. Damn, life be moving. It's 2023. Damn. Ah, shit. But yeah, it's like I see myself just going places. And cause like, yo, I found this stuff. This is gonna be a little personal, but I found this stuff, right? It's called Workaway. And like you could like trade your expertise, you could trade your time to be at somewhere, right? And then in trade of that, you could stay there for free. Like you could be like you could be at a economical project where you're helping building a sustainable project, right? You could go to be at like a hostel, like or like a hotel or something, and you could help with cleaning and being a host there at the hostel, and you
What's
get
it
a room
called?
for free. You know what I'm saying? So it's called Workaway.
Workaway.
Yeah, Workaway. There's
Okay.
that, and there's like another. There's another one. I'll text it to you after this. But there's like those type of opportunities out there, and I feel like I'm gonna be on those type of
I can
opportunities.
see you. I can see you doing it. I definitely
Yeah.
could see. If I was your age, yeah. If I knew some of the things I knew now, yeah, I could see. Yeah. That would
Yeah.
be dope. That'd be dope for real. I hope you get again, because
Yeah.
that was life changing. But I ain't gonna hold you much longer. I appreciate you coming out here and telling us about human design and me being an example. So I hope a few people got to learn some things about themselves,
Yeah.
along learn about me as well.
Yeah. Yeah. This was amazing. I feel like we could have talked for more hours.
Yeah, for
We just
real,
had so much to talk about for sure.
for real. But
Damn.
um, y'all check Matt out. He is definitely a good yoga instructor. I got to do yoga with him a few times. Very good
Yeah.
instructor. Like
Yeah.
for real, for real. This
For
is a
sure.
nice young man.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Y'all go and check the Twana out. She definitely like inspired and sparked a lot of things in me. Like I started because of her. Like I started looking up my family tree, my family bloodline, and stuff like that. I was
Fun.
chasing it back. Yo, I found out like some of my family is from Africa, but it's some parts of my family that was here, like Native
We
American and
was
stuff.
here
You know what I'm saying?
already, my nigga.
Talk to him. Talk to him. We was here already.
Don't get me
Yep.
started. That is
Oh,
definitely a conversation It's
we
that
that we be here
4 hours
for another 2 hours.
for real. No, for sure. If you want to come out, for
I
real,
got
for
you
real,
for sure.
for real. But as usual, y'all, I ain't gonna hold you no more, Matt. Thank you for coming out here.
Thank you
Um,
for having me.
of course, and it's expressing with me and creating. Um,
Yeah,
again,
peace. Okay. Also, oh,
what? Go ahead.
MAJR.12. That's the Instagram. Hit me up. Find me. All right. Peace. Love.
Peace. Again, this is Backwoods Ram. Backwoods isn't mine, it is yours. I'm just a vessel.